think this might be the hero that hurts them more than helps them in a lot of scenarios. It's a hero that doesn't help too much in lane phase and can really struggle if you're getting jumped and you're getting ran at, which I see Hippomaniacs having potential for running at you. Beastmaster, this Batrider, they have good ways to get into the backline, good vision too. Yeah, I'm curious to see if this AA will work out.
Do you think they, I don't want to say outplayed themselves because that seems a little finite, but do you think it's one of those situations where they're thinking too far into their own heads?
Maybe a little bit. I'm curious to, maybe we can actually ask T about it after the game, depending on how it all ends up. It's definitely an interesting point to see why they went for this pick. It's not the most ordinary 5 position we have seen. It's pretty much just not picked unless it's literally to counter those healer heroes, which there is not.
Oh yeah, they definitely struggle with that in the earlier game as well, too. I can't tell you how many times felt like that Death Prophet barely made it out, but that is, again, they named that hero.
See how these lanes all end up, as we do see Smashers still set themselves up with pretty strong lanes. The mid puck versus the Batrider. Puck can play around that pretty nicely. You can always pressure the bat so they can't go on you. You have a lot of ways to play around stakes too. Bottom, like I said, it could get a little weird for the AA once that Beastmaster is level 3, but first 2 levels or so, AA and Wraith can strong. And then top, it's just a Dark Seer lane, so he'll struggle a little bit, but he'll get his level. And then he starts his level 3.
And Gilgir will continue to do Gilgir thing. Tries to harass a little bit here on the side, just being... I do like the fact that they did give Stormstormer this puck time around. It felt like he kind of had some difficulty earlier, so this will give him a bit more capability to play tempo, have a little bit more momentum, and also be able to dodge any sort of...
Yeah, and actually be able to address the Batrider in particular, because last game he addressed him in the laning phase, but Lina versus Bat as the game progresses gets a little weird as you get trained by the Bat every time. Puck, you counter the Bat. The Bat tries to go for you, you coil, you have so many different ways to utilize and counteract Curry's moves. Stormstormer definitely wanting to be a little more self-reliant, I think.
That's a good hero for it, but we do courier snipe in the bottom lane as Muff hit out ace. But that hurts a bit, considering that this is definitely a meta where you like to send yourself over items to be able to get that healthy mana back. But some harass coming out here over onto Mambos. In fact, he's just to teleport out, back to his tower, and eat up some of those.
Oh, that's always what, those are those risky TPs. And if you do get chased now, if they're able to double up the wave and get onto you, have no way back out to the lane. Does have to play a little bit more cautious now. It's Terrorblade. And we do see Dark Seer. He's starting to get a really big advantage up there.
Can't get the courier snipe.
I see another one. Look at Muff.
Oh yeah, look at him go.
He sees it. He's after it. He wants tOfu's courier.
They've got the hawk. They can see it. Muff.
Wait.
What? No, what? He couldn't decide if he really wanted it or not.
Okay, now he decided. He'll get it. He's got boots.
Radiant's courier has
That was a little weird for a second. And they might be able to...
sure he wanted.
Thought he might throw back tOfu, but they actually don't have any boars because they do have level 3 down bottom. So Beastmaster is quite strong if they can ever find the AA out far, or even the Wraith King if he's too far forward, if the lane's in a good spot. They have good chase now.
Making some moves over here on Stormstormer. Again, he has a puck. Get away from the Batrider.
And Curry actually just... Okay, I thought they might actually just go for Curry there with Gilgir near. I thought they might actually just go for the pressure play, but guaranteeing the rune for Stormstormer a little bit better. Curry will have to go back and be very sad.
We did get
does have ancient stacks.
We had an interesting stat that just popped up too as well about the AA. I believe it's got a 66% rate in the TIS region.
Okay. It is I mean, Death Prophet and a couple of these like Alchemists and these heroes are kind of popular, so I can see, especially when the hero is picked, it should be picked for a reason to counter that. Totally AA.
Yeah.
Boars are out.
This is exactly what you're talking about here, Fog. They need a little bit more damage though. It does use the Fairy Fire. Muff just chasing him down. So he is going to be our first blood.
They have to apply pressure down bottom. If they play the lane passively on Beastmaster Rubick, you're just giving this, you're making the AA pick actually more valuable. So they have to at least play aggressive and get those. They will, so that's very nice. They'll set them double bounty.
That should help.
Now definitely we are seeing damage coming in too for the Batrider, but Stormstormer has the Dream Coil up. Try to apply some of this pressure here, gets the signs, but the TPs are coming out to the mid lane. Cancel it out though.
Doesn't end up stealing too many. Curry's able to secure his creeps, secure his 6. Not like you get lasso anyway, but at least get himself that next point Firefly.
It does give you like a couple seconds, right? The fact that you don't have to worry about that Dream Quo being up and puck making it across the map.
Yeah, it gives you a pretty decent window of just being protected. Even top can be much safer too, because that is the one thing about Terrorblade that you can be really risky versus early game is these spellcaster aggressions. Is Gilgir.
Yeah, he just
walks in and
clicked down. His boots were also locked. That's kind of weird.
He doesn't want to build. It looks like he was saving to make them into trankles, but.
Oh, good steal here from Muff as he manages to go and snap up the arcane root right.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
rASmus getting
they have
quite
a frostbite.
low. Illusion.
Yeah, they might just have enough. There it is.
To the frozen waste with you.
And yeah, it's definitely impactful though that they know that the puck coil was used. So this, they're going for these aggressive plays top to punish Mambos or Sehny, but they're able to just turn and actually get the puck rotation's not going to come. Nicely done by the Hippos again.
Bottom lane Tipek. Cold feet rocking up, so he will go down here to Ace. Try to take down these boards too if they're able to. Quite able to get damage off.
Skeleton damage. And skeletons, they actually did like majority of the damage of Ace there. The top, the rotation is coming. Now Stormstormer is here. There's a Thunder.
Yeah, they do have the Thunder, but they have the stuns as well. And now there's like no mana left over here on this Terrorblade. You can see the teleports are coming out. They want to try to protect him. Curry joining into the fight. Try to clear it out here. Does not have the lasso. Gilgir though is going to get pincered upon. Frostbite comes out, and down he goes.
All right, good stuff. That's 2 coils now from Stormstormer that haven't gotten them a kill. Hippomaniacs prepared. Nice play from Mambos, just skilling Thunder. We see a lot of times you die because you don't skill it. He does put the point in.
It definitely pays off for him here. Stay in his lane, continue to farm.
Yeah, this is good stuff. They've even got the stacks already prepared for Curry, so the Batrider to get enabled even more so.
Because everyone's mostly hard at work farming stacks.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now Ace might get forced out of the lane bottom. The book 1 is up. So they might look to apply a lot of pressure down here. Might even see a rotation from CM or the Batrider. Curry actually going to farm the stacks first, but we could see CM make a move. But it actually looks like Stormstormer is going to be the quicker one. Coil back up in 2 seconds.
Dire's top tower is
Using
under
it at
attack.
maximum frequency.
Joining here on the bottom lane, we'll be able to get a pick off over onto Rubick. I'll get a couple last hits as John's on by.
Yeah, this time the coil does end up working out for him. So he is being extremely active. He knows the Batrider is farming the Ancient Camp and all these other stacks during it, so he's trying to make as much happen as he can. Good stuff from Stormstormer. Sure, the first 2 didn't work, but you can see he's trying to apply that pressure, and this time it does work. And now we see Gilgir getting some decent damage on the top. We see Mambos, he makes the move from top toward mid, so they can at least try to apply
Dire's
some
top
tower
tower
pressure.
is under attack.
Teleports are coming out though. rASmus running forward, drops the wall, so Mambos is going to force to be fighting himself. We'll have illusion v illusion battles as Muff gives out that fade bolt.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I love that now for Darkseer. That's why that's why we're seeing it picked as well also more, but versus those like AMs, versus Terrorblades, these illusion heroes, early wall is extremely difficult.
God, I remember like
push completely.
how many patches ago was it where you just wouldn't skill wall that early because you're like, it's useless. You'd rather be going Surge or the Ion Shells or whatnot.
It was for a long time. It would be level 12 you start getting it. It's top. Gilgir.
Yeah, this is not looking good for him. He does go down. Stormstormer was nearby, but he doesn't want to go in because Lasso's still not used, and Dream Coil was down for another couple seconds.
Curry gets active immediately once he gets his bots finished. He clears up that triangle. And active himself. And now Mambos, he gets a triangle free for himself as we see Tipek start to pressure bottom with this book. See how Smashers looks to set up around here. Gilgir in particular is going to make... Yeah, rough start. 0-3-0 again on the Seer.
Yeah, it feels a bit odd just because he's usually so fast and on top of things with rotations. You know, like
Radiant's
that
bottom
blink
tower
dagger usually
is under attack.
out around.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Still time. Tower's gonna go down here on the top lane.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
They'll still be able to get some farm.
Radiant's bottom
They are
tower
now
is under attack.
able to do this mirror play. We see Tipek pressuring bot. Wraith can get stopped. He's going to have access to
Dyer's
jungle. And
middle
Ace
tower
is just
is
going to go
under
straight
attack.
radius. Not even the gloves of haste beforehand. Just wants to get it at the point possible. That Terrorblade.
Radiant's
Oh,
bottom
Surge in
tower
with Gilgir,
has
trying to get in position.
he's
Go
dead.
forward, Echo Slam comes out, plus the Ice Blast. He'll land that fissure over here onto Muff. He's gonna try to teleport out, and I don't think they have any way to cancel it at this point. Yeah, he's able to escape, but down goes the Beastmaster.
I think rASmus thought he was going to get in range a little bit quicker there. Yeah, I actually
guess
thought they
so.
would too. It doesn't quite get the kill there. We'll be able to take out the Beastmaster. I think Gilgir, how many summons did he get? He got like
Yeah, I got
a couple,
but
because he got like
Dyer's
300
middle
gold.
tower is under attack.
Not bad.
be happy with that. He's collecting himself some of that gold to go to that Blink Dagger. Smoke up though on both sides.
Haste on Curry. Curry just fine.
Curry runs into everyone here, though. He needs to be careful. Ice Blast comes out, plus the wall. The silence from the puck. He's going to shatter as Muff now. He's trying to run away. He didn't manage to go and steal the illusory orb, sehny. Does get stunned up here in the middle of the ultimate. Chase is on, and they'll get a double kill now for Stormstormer.
Did Curry pop the haste rune? Okay, he didn't. At least he didn't pop the haste rune as he walks into them and just gets full controlled and slaughtered.
Yeah, it's wrong place, wrong time, unfortunately.
Yeah, good read by the Smashers there. But yeah, at least he'll have that haste rune for when he does respawn if he looks to make an aggressive move as Coil is down. And that's really his biggest thing he has to worry about in all of these fights. Just that insane duration, 6 seconds.
Silence.
The biggest thing he has to worry about. As Fissure, he can bypass that. That's pretty much the only other.
Hunting, though. Curry knows that tOfu's here. Go for a bit of a dive. Lasso off over onto Ancient Apparition, so he does go down. The Ice Blast off as well, but no one quite low here. Take advantage of it.
Radiant's middle tower
Stormstormer needs to be
Nice
careful. He's being
push.
very aggressive. Heal over from rASmus. Surge. They're hiding in the trees. Curry, knowing that he's there, though. Teleport out underneath.
Now they're still kind of swimming over. They have wards in the area too. Important thing is that they weren't able to get the push going in mid. Mambos, that was a fresh metamorphosis to hit tower, and they just double nuke the creep wave with the puck and just get out. Stormstormer with this blink dagger makes him pretty much unkillable against. The Rubick has to get an initial lift into a roar for the point.
Radiant's
Hippos,
bottom tower is
A
under
lot of the
attack.
times they pick these sort of drafts that are a bit difficult to execute. In terms of, you're saying like the Rubick has to get that perfect lift into like, the roar, into, that sort of thing. It feels like struggle a little bit.
Yeah, it can't always happen versus like these puck. That's why this hero is so damn popular. You need these instant disables. At least Rubick you'll be able to catch him at some point if he does make any slip ups. But the blink this early makes it
Dyer's top
gets
tower
onto the
is
back
under
line of these
attack.
squishy supports, or he just always
Radiant's
gets on the
middle
back. So
tower
he can
is under
get
attack.
lasso.
Right.
Tipek with the book 2. Decent chunk damage onto mid. Muff is deep. They want Gilgir.
Feel like they're circling around the air. The robe will come out though, so.
They don't have
Well,
the
there, they're
smoke
marked to the
on.
dark here. rASmus lift out. Ice Blast coming in, but it's off the mark as they go, and they do manage to drop the wall over onto the side. Crystal Maiden's gonna get stunned up. They manage to get the kill on Muff as well. Now Tipek running for his life, as is Curry. No last.
That was
Oh wait.
really weird.
Dyer's
He
middle
didn't
tower
have the
is
book
under
up.
attack.
Like it was still on cooldown from Tipek, and they roared the
Dyer's
tankiest target
structures are
in
Yeah,
the game.
Vanguard.
Vanguard Darkseer. So without the book, there's just no way they have the damage. Their heroes, the supports don't apply that damage. That was very ambitious coming out from Hippo. They lose a lot out of it. Mambos will still be able to farm at the very least, but yeah.
All right, now in terms of net worth, Wraith is slightly ahead here. 6.8 over on
Radiant's bottom
Terrorblade.
tower
Pretty neck and
is
neck,
under
honestly.
attack.
Gilgir, look at this damage coming out from this Necro unit.
Pretty neck and neck, but Ace is going to be able to turn up a little bit easier, it feels like, when he just has...
Dyer's
When he has
middle
Radiance,
tower
he can
is
actually
under
show up and
attack.
look for the fights. Mambos,
Radiant's
he's
bottom
still going to
tower
have
is under attack.
trouble. He needs to get Manta before he really wants to show up, and even then, he's versus
This'll
so
come
much
in.
spell damage, so much control that is on the side of Hellbear Smashers. He might have to wait for the next, so definitely a little worried for Hippomaniacs if they're not able to be the ones who are starting the fight, that they're just going to get turned on from this unbelievable amount of magic damage. and they have a blink on Shaker, so
Right
they have
on
a better
time.
way to, two better ways to actually initiate these fights. Blink puck, blink Shaker versus no blinks.
Yeah, I think that was like right on like the 15-minute mark or so. Talking about how Gilgir. Yeah, 15:01, right on schedule there. He's like a train in certain countries, anyways.
In certain countries, that's
Certain
definitely
countries.
true. I'm actually very surprised how quick he was able to get at this game because he struggled so much, but I guess that Echo bottom really just pushed him up forward and they did get. Ace Radiance is online. He's got Ion Shell too, so he is feeling strong.
Dire's
Gilgir
middle
got a bunch of the
tower is
summons
under
as well
attack.
earlier when they went and made that initiation of one of these. I'm sure that
Dire's
little
middle tower
infusion
has
of cash
fallen.
definitely helped, but in room picked up here by rASmus. Like that, but it's still good on either one of them. Bit of the invasion coming out from the Hellbear Smashers here into the top part of the goal. No one's home though. They're doing their mirroring. They've already teleported someone out.
They see the courier down bottom. They saw Beastmasters. They're aware that this position is happening right for Hippomaniacs. Stormstormer has to be a little careful to not walk directly into it. Seeing Curry, he does have BKB done. So now he has easier ways to just walk into these fights. He doesn't have to worry about the threat of that coil as much.
Heck,
A Stormstormer. Ooh,
he's thinking about it though. You saw it.
close.
Yeah.
It's got him.
Again, very
Dire's
difficult
top tower
hands on the
is under attack.
Book 3 summoned. They're going to be able to take out these 2 sentries. They really want to get this mid tower Smashers all setting up.
Have a ward over on the side, so they saw them pass them
Radiant
through the
structures
area.
are fortified. Dire's structures
Find the
are
right angle.
fortified.
Teleports are coming in though.
Dire's top tower
Here, lasso
is under
going off.
attack.
Over on the back lines. Looks like they managed to grab up the Darkseer, but the Echo goes out, plus the Ice Blast as it lands on multiple here. But again, Tipek goes down, and they just managed to go and just turn it back around here over onto Ace as he's just getting chased down. That is going to be the reincarnation. They'll be right up again. They stole the wall as well now. Now Ace is just getting beaten down by his own illusion as he just gets a big old crit Stormstormer over onto the back line, trying to find this opening. They get a nice fissure off. Nice vacuum right back in again. Can they get the kill? They managed to take down sehny, but oh, there it is. Stormstormer fighting it on the back lines. Managing to find the kill onto Mambos as now they're chasing after Curry. You have to be careful. 5 stacks is sticky over here on rASmus as Gilgir's running away from those illusions. Curry does go down, but rASmus also will fall. Gilgir, look at him go. He's trying to just get back home. He's like, leave me alone. I don't want it. Has the blink. Fine. What a...
That was an awkward start of the fight. He literally just went right between. He got like the goal posting. He got it in between. He missed both targets. The Terrorblade gets the Sunder up. He would have just instantly died if the AA blast actually connected on him. It just missed. Either way though, Hippomaniacs, they chase a bit too far. rASmus with a clutch buyback somehow bring a smash back into the realm of winning. That looked really scary the way that they just missed their initial start, because Gilgir got probably the most dream echo he could have, as we're going to see it here on the southern side of the fight. We see the lasso echo on south side. Look at this AA blast.
Right through.
It just it hits the Beastmaster, but doesn't hit the main target. It misses the TB, they get Thunder, and then they get a couple extra kills. But either way, Smashers end up winning this fight because they chased a little bit too far, but that was a little scary for a second.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Big size there.
Here I am.
So, 9 minutes in. Still very neck and neck in terms of net worth.
Yeah, Stormstormer's actually gone for more carry-esque build this game. I guess he's seeing a lot of squishy heroes, only Terrorblade really a tanky one. Oh, he got Deso. Okay,
Radiant's
but he's gonna
top
apply that
tower is
Deso
under
on everybody
attack.
for the Wraith King and for the even for the Darkseer illusions to kind of pop off and hit heroes who are under Deso effect. I mean, that could be cool. Forward to see that.
Terrorblade having some. rASmus has to be a little careful. He is right on top of this ward.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, the smoke immediately coming out. Spot off to the side. rASmus, most likely knowing that he is probably going to die as he had the last of the drag back, but AC teleports in. Looking to see if he can get part of this as Tipek gets kill on tOfu over on the back line. And now Ace and Stormstormer, they're just in this really awkward positioning here. This is not looking good. Ace goes down the first time, the ward comes up over on the side too. They go and they grab up Stormstormer. He's not looking like he's gonna survive this as Ace is just fighting off in the corner. He's trying to man fight Muffin, he can't do it. What a disaster.
That was extremely awkward the way they approached that one. They just got surrounded. Hippomaniacs did a good job of getting this ward down and seeing that the Darkseer was alone down there, and they just set up too
Radiant's
quick.
bottom tower is under attack.
Smashers just started just these like weird two fights that kind of happened where they won the last fight, but not because of their
Radiant's
spell
bottom
casting.
tower has fallen.
No.
Now, Hippomaniacs themselves a big fight in a tier 2.
These are such awkward fights. They start off just so split up, and then you've got it's like you've got two team fights going at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Which
working
it-
for the
for-
Hippos.
For the Hippos, that is
For them.
very ideal. If they can
Yeah.
ever get to the back lines, if they can get to the ES and the AA, it's great. That's how their lineup wants to thrive with the Beastmaster and that Batrider. Just
This'll
Smashers
come in
just
handy.
kind of giving them that opportunity a little bit too easily.
The Blink Dagger picked up now for the Batrider, so if it wasn't difficult enough trying to dodge away from Curry here, it's gonna get much harder.
Yeah, and this is all pre Mambos having BKB. He's gonna have it for this next fight, more than likely. He's gonna back up farm and finish it, and that kind of counteracts the majority of that Smash lineup. I was worried about his game, this Terrorblade, until he had BKB, but he's 2-1-4. He's actually weathered what feels like the hardest part for him in the game.
I just was really surprised that Ace continued to go in with the TP there. Like, it felt like the rest of the team just wasn't in position. I don't know.
Definitely seems some weird stuff going on.
Yeah.
Stakes, they're getting caught off guard. Hippomaniacs are capitalizing on it.
Signs of life here. That sitting very low in the standings.
Yeah, and they're doing it with this, like, what, that 2 squishy supports as well again. Right? They did it similar last game. Right now, they're looking pretty decent. And this Rubick Muff, he has a blink and an 8th one and stuff too. He's actually very farmed on Rubick. Could get some really nice spell steals in this game, as we said. Lots of team fight on the side of Smashers, so lots of opportunities for Rubick. Yeah, BKB is very close on the menu. Mambos, he's gonna have it done, and the end of fights, as we said, it's gonna be a lot harder for Smashers to choose who they go on with a BKB Terrorblade just running through the midst, the
Dire are
BKB
scanning.
Batrider blinking and choosing what target he goes for.
It just feels like there's too many targets in some senses, right? Because you want to go and burst down the Terrorblade before he's able to get the Sunder off, but then you also just have to be very concerned about the position of Curry. And not just even Curry, right? The fact that this Beastmaster is going to be looking for all those angles.
And he's itemized. I love Tipek's build this game. So he's got this Necro Book into Pipe, which great versus all the spell damage. He even has a Nether Shawl, so even more magic resistance for him. I actually thought he might just go BKB even next on the Beast. Pretty effective. So next steps for Smashers, I think they can still look to fight, but it's going to be hard for the initiations. It's probably just Stormstormer's Aghanim. As they are playing versus these BKBs, he can just ruin Curry's initiation.
Or that is not your puck, as
Oh,
Tipek
no.
used the roar.
They got
Be
baited.
pretty happy about that. Fissure will connect over onto Curry. You have the shard completed now. BKB though. Curry was looking for the opening. Does get dream coiled and stunned up. It's like they're still looking to try to fight here though. Axes get tossed. Tofu tosses out the Ice Blast, realizing they're in a bit of a bottleneck here. Doesn't manage to land on anyone though, as Gilgir does manage to land a Fissure on 2.
Now they have an A-Blast for 30 seconds.
Stormstormer is still thinking about going in here.
Trying to clean up the summons. Boars will at least die. The book be next on the menu, as he can they should kill them and not take damage. Gilgir.
He's doing a good job slowing down Curry every time, because Curry still has this lasso. He'd still love to get a pick with it, but I feel like he's taking a lot of fissures to the face. Does manage to go and find himself the Ancient Apparition. This will drag him right back into his team. So Tofu is gonna be crispy Tofu now.
I made my kill.
Starting to get effectively ran at, and they don't have a good solution for it. They don't have the puck ags for another 1,000 gold or so. Yeah, these BKBs are proving to be perfect. Another arcane room this series.
Yeah, this guy just attracts arcane runes left and right, it seems. Man.
No lasso, so they can't actually force and grab anything else on Hippomaniacs. So Smashers, they're just playing very defensively, keeping Ace protected.
Roar back up though. Go invade the castle area, it looks like again. No blink on Tipek.
They're so strong right now in Hippomaniacs, though. This is exactly how they should be playing. Just extremely aggressive with these BKB timings versus Puck, who went Deso.
Oh, Stormstormer is forced to go and drop the Dream Coil off to the side. But he's gonna need some help from the rest of his team. Does manage to blink forward though. Muff's still alive. Curry hoping that maybe he'll be able to find him here.
Okay, Tipek with the roar pushes rASmus and Ace into the Roche pit. Going to burn almost all of rASmus's mana as well.
Over on the back lines, though, BKB coming out from Curry as he does spot out Gilgir. Would like to just take him out of the fight and not have to deal with him. Not committing, though, over there. Oh, does have to last up for a little bit longer, Mambos. That's going a bit too far. Gilgir, though, does get taken down by Curry.
Flame break, just a bit too much damage for him to actually deal with, even if he is surged away. And they did good damage. You know, Roar was used. They effectively got a kill. They didn't have to waste meta at all. So Hippomaniacs still in a good position, maybe even to start thinking about threatening Roche at some point.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about the fact that they're going to momentum. They're going to need to buy enough time here for Mambos, and I would say that, you know, Hippos has really done that.
Oh, absolutely. I think they weathered the hardest part of the game. It's just when Terrorblade doesn't have BKB, it's really his weakest versus all this troll and team fight, and he's got BKB and more now, and now they're just chasing heroes for Curry.
Yeah, Curry feels so strong right now. He just goes, gets the lasso, he's gonna drag right back here. They've got the board nearby for the slow, the lift coming out here from the Rubick as well. There is the reincarnation available on Ace. They're gonna try to buy a little bit more time. Ice Blast gets thrown out over onto the Batrider. He's got his BKB though, it doesn't matter. Blink forward coming out from Ace. Dreamcoil getting used on the back lines as they manage to go and drop the wall.
The
Terrorblade's having a lot of trouble. Like, look at these illusions just fighting back. rASmus surging up here. BKB is completed, or just runs out over on the side of Mambos. rASmus, can he get out in time? He'll try to bottle up. Looks like he'll survive it, but over on the back lines, Stormstormer finds the kill on off Curry. He doesn't have that BKB anymore. He's got to run away. The Death Snow applying, doing a decent amount of damage. As Tipek also trying to run away from his own illusion. Jump forward from Ace. Down goes Tipek. They've got Mambos on the back lines here. This is not looking good. The drag back. Down goes Terrorblade. And he's going to try to teleport out. Is he going to be able to make it? Yes.
That was another
all over the
strange
place.
Team fight, but I mean, Smashers somehow they kited them out very nicely. They forced the meta, they forced the BKB, and somehow are able to just swing around with the puck and get him at the end. Nice chase forward, good persistence, and somehow catching these kills, which when it looked like an awkward fight. But that is the puck active feel, and those BKBs were slightly countered.
Do you think the Hippos stayed a little too long? Because Curry got this really nice initiation, but although Curry is going right back in again, the Dreamcoil gets dropped by Stormstormer, but doesn't manage to get out. A steal from Muff. He can get in there. Gonna back off, sehny going into the pit, just checking out the situation. rASmus is gonna be out.
At least buy some time for Mambos to come back. He still has 60 seconds for his meta to come back up. Smashers still showing that they can take that fight. That puck Ags is the big deal breaker that will be able to help them in most of these situations.
Down for now, so if they can make something happen, especially with the Rubick that is golden. Yep, there's the lasso to start it off. There's Fissure as well, slowing them down just a little bit, but he's taking too much damage. Stormstormer, he's just out of the fight here.
70 seconds. They can just commit, just go straight for the Roche. You don't need this meta. Just go right in there for Hippos. No puck, no way they can fight.
Toss
AA Blast is through, but as we've seen, the AA Blast has been pretty underwhelming this entire game so far.
Yeah. Again, I wonder if just how much of that was them outthinking themselves.
Perhaps. Now this free Roche, and now it's going to be meta after the fight too for Hippomaniacs.
All right.
They're still going to coil as well, so 30 seconds, that's going to be back up for Muff. And if he just coils the puck has no way to play around. Very difficult for Stormstormer now that he's given the spell away.
Scouting out here. Walking his way back towards the... He needs to be careful here, sehny.
Ace? What? Stage this game.
All right, well, they use the Ice Blast just on the Crystal Maiden.
Thing.
Very well.
Nice little kill.
Yeah.
Ace's item build does not feel like it's going to be very...
top tower is under attack.
I mean, it's just going to go S and Y just for status resist versus like the Roar and Lasso and stuff like that, but that doesn't help him versus Terrorblade, I feel.
Doesn't. Scary here for the Smash.
Definitely is quite scary.
Okay, all right.
In position.
Stormer coming forward here. They're all split as they use the Dreamcoil on the bottom lane. Be a nice vacuum, pulling them right back in. Again, we've got two different fights going on as the wall does get dropped on the bottom. Muff trying to run away. Muff goes down. Tipek also falls to Ace. So what's going on? Stormstormer now is forced to run away now as Mambos trying to man fight here with Ace. Got the BKB. Still has another life available though over onto Ace. He's gonna come right back up again. You still have Sunder over on Mambos too, so he'd be more than happy to go and just steal away some of it, although he does take a lot of damage here from the Earthshaker. Dust is gonna get used. He'll just turn back around. He'll go and just get that health right back again as he gets the Blast drag back here. Over onto Ace. Mambos, he's full health again. He's pushing over here over onto Gilgir. So he's trying to just take out this Earthshaker. Doesn't have to worry about that Echo Slam or any of these nasty fissures that are getting tossed out the entire time. Or forward here coming out from Puck. Mambos goes down to Ace, and he's also going to fall. As Mambos is still just chasing after Ace here, and they just don't seem to have any sort of solution to deal with Mambos right now. Although, all right, he does need some backup. There's going to be a good fissure getting dropped down again. That's our agent.
He's just getting kited.
Coming back up. Second time now. Curry, there's only so much that Curry can actually do, and there's no metamorphosis up now as Mambos is trying to run away. Gets dragged right back again, gets stunned up. Everything gets in sync. Goes up for the Sunder, though. Does manage to go and get it. Ace now over the back line. Reincarnation. Curry's going to be able to walk away from this, but Mambos, he can't seem to get away fast enough as Curry does eventually get taken down. rASmus just putting out the damage. Stormstormer jumping forward. The Death So hit comes out from Stormstormer. They'll find the kill. The roar comes back out from Tipek. Can they turn this around? Can they get the kill? Are they going to be able to take down Ace? And it looks like they're not going to be able to. It is a double kill now for Ace. The King walking down the lane, going for the mid tower now.
These fights are so insane. Smashers just effectively kited them for the entire duration of Beastmaster's death. Beastmaster respawns, runs back into the fight and dies as well. They literally just danced on them. They were just kiting them from distance with their spells. Ace somehow stays alive during all of it, and he gets these great cleanup kills of 3 full finished SNY and now another 2,000 gold. That was, I mean, that was a crazy, that was such a long fight. So look, that whole graph where it goes upwards for Hellbear Smashers, that was the duration of the team fight.
It's definitely hard to follow everything that was happening. But yeah, you know, these fights are really working out here for them. Although, careful, Ace. A little too sassy for your own good. Back, hit the tower.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're just kiting them. They like the Wraith King and the Terrorblade just stood together fighting each other for so long. The lasso came out pretty far toward the end and they couldn't actually get Ace. That was just, yeah, it was an awkward fight. It really was an awkward fight. Smashers, they can actually take those awkward fights at the maximum effectiveness if all 5 of them survive. They just all kept throwing out all their spells. Concern for Hippomaniacs.
Definitely.
Okay, now Smashers leading forward here, looking for all these constant kills, and they have all these ults always.
Sehny. Get fissured up. They're just going to clean up these necro books. There's no mana left over here on Ace, though. Just goes forward, gets a nice pick-off kill here on the Crystal Maiden.
They sit so far back. Just like a fissure, the enchant totem, someone's chain stun for 4 seconds while a Puck Orb and AA spells come through and then Ace follows up. It's starting to get a little overwhelming for each of these individual heroes on Hippomaniacs to get something. They have to try to start the fights with a better number advantage or a better swing to catch these backline heroes, especially Gilgir. He's starting just to be too big of a nuisance.
We have just such an interesting situation going on with all these fights. I think the last 3 big quote-unquote team fights that we've seen have been initiations on 2 separate areas of the map. They're just close enough that they can converge, right? But like, there's just so much confusion happening, and you get, you know, rASmus using the wall down in the bottom area, but then you still have Ace, and he's cutting away, and you've got Kurt. Like, it's just, where do you take those resources? Where do you take your big, you know, spells and put them? Although we get a lasso, so they're gonna drag back up here on Ace. Again, still has the reincarnation. He's got the shard up too, so even if they burn down his mana, it's absolutely fine. Nice bounce back though over here on the side. So that is the reincarnation going down. Ace is back up. rASmus does tank the roar to the face, but we get a Dream Coil up on the side. Plus the Ice Blast coming in hot. BKB does come out. They have a little bit of the wall. The Echo Slam on the back line from Gilgir. He takes down Curry. Sehny and Mambos, they're just in this weird position where they don't want to go high ground here.
They can't walk in there, especially not versus the Shaker. Like, Gilgir's just ready to throw out another full sequence of stuns onto the next target as, yeah, they just keep poking from the back. And Ace, he gets taken down the once, but then rASmus, he sees his brethren in trouble. He runs up into the midst of everything, tanks all the spells in the face. He allows his team to get a kill and reset for just his life.
Teammate right there.
It is.
Yeah.
I've seen rASmus do this quite a lot in this game, just giving his life away for the cause.
For the greater good.
It is for the greater.
It was like the Hippos, you know, they were looking real nice earlier on, but they're struggling a little bit now to find this breathing room. This fight has gone poorly for them.
Yeah, struggling to really find the fights and have any actual frontliner. The Puck Coil is actually breaking them pretty hard too. They don't want to commit in And if they do, they just get coiled. And I saw that last one. Mambos, he actually broke the coil. There's a lot of different instances where you're just going to get stunned for a crazy amount of time if you do walk forward. Stormstormer is 8 to a 9, and he is actually, like, you know, this dash and everything is really effective. The itemization has worked out for him. He's got Lincolns now versus those double roar and lasso kind of. Even versus the Sun, lots of different ways to protect.
Seeing some different builds coming out from Hellbear Smashers, but at the end of the day, as long as they work out and win these team fights.
Yeah, and Ace, even though I wasn't crazy about the SNY, it's ended up working, and now he has a full Mjolnir after, so now he has insane damage.
Yeah, look at him, he just comes forward immediately, Fissure all the stun in the world over here onto Tipek. We know Beastmaster War to have to worry about here right now.
And they're just able to find these, they're finding so many pickoffs, and it's the frequency of these coils where it feels like Hippomaniacs just can't fight at that same pace where they have just much longer cooldowns too. It's like Lasso's 96, they have to rely on Metamorphosis, which is a long cooldown. He does have Ags, does have that, but it does feel like they're starting to just get bullied too much from these quick spells and just quick pokes that Hellbear Smashers have been doing these last.
Now it feels like a game of cat and mouse. Who can get the initiation on who?
Is under attack.
If they can get some sort of these scrappy pickoffs, generally, you know, for the Hippos, it tends to go a little bit better, but the way that the Hellbear Smashers are playing now, the way that they're grouped up, and the way that they've been quickly converging, or reconverging in some cases, really seems to be causing it.
It is, and it's too tough for Curry to get the targets that he wants, because he wants to get the initiation on Stormstormer, but Stormstormer has Lincolns and everything. He can't actually get this, and if he doesn't get the puck, he gets lassoed, and they probably just lose the fight because of that.
It's so weird, Fog, because like you look at the items over on the puck, right? You've got something that's very aggressive. You've got, you know, the Deso, but then also you've got, you know, a mix of defensive as well.
Radiant's bottom
it's great. I actually really like his itemization. The Deso still feels a little bit weird to me, but maybe just because he saw these squishy supports, he knew he could just kill them. But the other itemization is perfect. I love the blink, the Ags, all perfect this game versus what to just counteract any of their initiations. And now Leveler picked up. They can hand that one over to Ace if he wants it.
I hear a lasso, and they'll get the drag back over on Gilgir, but the follow-up will turn right back around again, using the BKB over on Curry. Can they take him down fast? And Dreamcoil does get used, though. They're being held into place. Gilgir throwing out the major drag back, and Seer has planted the wall. It's beautiful! Followed up with the Ice Blast over the back line. It cleans up, and now Mambos, he's trying to man-fight Ace here. Ace spends a little time. He says, oh, look at Curry, I'm going to take that. And then the fear, it was nice, but it didn't do enough because they still just took down all of the Hippos and the Wombo combo dream.
Holy, let's just see that one again in a second. They're all dead anyway. Let's just see the explosion of the Echo on top of the AA.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Perfect fight. Yeah, perfect for Smashers, really, the way that it kicks off. Gilgir doesn't die in the lasso. So they may have found the best target, but they don't kill him. So he actually gets the most dream situation where coil catches two, BKBs end, and then we're going to see this beautiful back. Let's watch rASmus. With the wall on top. Oh. And now the Raxus all dying. Quick pace with his Deso.
Can we talk about all the ways that they went and they protected Gilgir for that beautiful Echo too? Like the fact they had the Glimmer came out, of course had the Dust, and they also had the Greaves nearby. Like they just did so much to make sure that he could get that off, and then just like you said, beautiful place. Oh god, Stormstormer's just playing with the food now. He's running into the back lanes, cleaning up. tOfu's just throwing out the taunt. They go and they drop the Dreamcoil on the back lines. Able to turn around. Tipek, he's gonna go down. Crystal Maiden. Stormstormer just giving her the clicks here. Buybacks are coming out fast. This is do or die time right now, as they did manage to steal the Dreamcoil, but I don't think they really care because they've got Mega Creeps now. Lotusor placed over onto Puck, so, you know, he's dodging around, but rASmus dropping the wall is gonna force Mambos to have to fight himself here, and somehow still Stormstormer is still alive and kicking. As Ace jumping into the back lines, jumps immediately over onto Mambos. They get the vacuum off, Thunder does go off though here. As rASmus now forced to just move back just a little bit. Doesn't matter, Mambos still goes down. Sehny's getting chased after an Ace. Ace is, and then they just use the Agnes Slam on the side. Good game, well played.
To the dust return.
The Hippos have been slain, and the Hellbear Smashers can.
Radiant
Took a little concerning for Smashers, 20, maybe 15, 20 minutes ago. That Hippomaniacs were doing really well, but a couple fake team fights, a couple miscoordinated fights where they were really split up on Hippos, just